Hi guys, and welcome back to Lori's Crochet Corner. And normally I would not be here, but I discovered something when I did my last tutorial and I wanted to make you all aware of it. I was kind of at a loss about it at the time, but went ahead and used it because it was in the pattern that I used to make these dishcloths. And so we used a half double crochet for this pattern, okay? And it turned out very nice. But the half double crochet that I used was totally different from what I'm used to using. So I'm thinking, wow, is this really a correct stitch? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you both ways to make it. Okay, I'm going to show you my way to make a half double crochet, and I'm going to show you the way it was said to make it in the pattern that I used for the dishcloths. That way there's no confusion and you guys can decide for yourself which way you would like to make your half double crochet. So I'm going to do a chain of 10. I'm using a eye size hook right now just so that you guys can see hopefully what I'm doing here. I was pretty surprised. However, like I said, I knew it wasn't the same as what I was used to using, but I thought, well, I'll go ahead with it because it's in the pattern. It says to do it this way, and I am a stickler for following patterns. So other than sometimes I'll change hook size because I know it's going to come out much bigger than I want. So with the half double crochet that I used that was in the pattern for these dishcloths, I'm going to show you first, and you're going to wrap your hook around, go in your second chain, grab the yarn and pull it up. You have 3 loops on your hook. Grab the yarn and pull it through the first loop, and then grab your your yarn and pull it through the 3 loops. That was how it was said to do in the pattern. So we wrapped around the hook, went in the stitch, pulled up, had 3 loops on the hook, pulled through the first loop, and then through 3. So I want to do a few of these, and so that you can see the difference in the size, because doing it this way, this half double crochet is almost a full double crochet. And I didn't even think about it when I was following the pattern because I'm just so used to going with the flow. It's just, every day to me. I figure, well, okay, we'll see what happens. Not a problem. I can always start over if I don't like it. And I probably shouldn't have used that for the tutorial because I knew that it was different, but it still came out very nice. It's a very nice looking stitch. So I'm just going to do a few more. That way I can show you the difference in the size of these. It really, the dishcloths came out beautiful. A beautiful size, so I'm very happy with it. So there really is no problem with doing it this way. Not with this project anyway, but you might want to reconsider when you're doing something else that calls for a half double crochet. If you're getting into making sweaters or baby toys, amigurumi patterns, you may want to stick with, I'm sure the way I was doing it was the correct way. Not this one, but when I show you how to do the way I've been doing for years. But there you go. That's how that looks. That's with the go through 1 stitch and then go through 3. And now I'm going to show you how I would normally make, actually how I've been making half double crochets for 35 years until I ran across this pattern, which was very unusual. So I'm sure it may have probably been a mistake, but then I don't know. So, and I'm not going to question it because everybody does things differently. So that could be their way of doing a half double crochet, It may be how somebody had taught them how to do it. And like I said, it didn't hurt the pattern at all. It came out beautiful. I'm very happy with it. So this is how I was taught to do a half double crochet. Okay, you take your yarn, wrap it around your hook, go into your second chain, grab your yarn and pull it up. You still have the 3 loops on the hook, okay? You grab your yarn and you're going to pull through all 3 loops. And that is how I have done a half double crochet. Pull it through all 3 loops instead of going through 1 and then through 3. So wrap your yarn around, go into the stitch, go through all 3 loops on your hook. Wrap your yarn around, go through the chain, pull up your yarn. So you still have the 3 loops. Grab your yarn, pull through the 3 loops, all 3 at the same time. And I think doing it this way is much easier. And it does make the stitch a little smaller, and I think it's intended to. That's why it's called a half double crochet. So I like it much better this way. I think it is much neater looking, and whatever you're making is going to make it that much stronger because it's a smaller stitch. That's how I do it. Now I'm going to show you what they look like together. Okay, so here's my half double crochet, how I do it. And here's theirs. And you can see the difference. This is more like a double crochet. But that's what the pattern called for. It said to go through 1 and then go through 3. But I'm almost positive that's not how a half double crochet is made. Like I said, I've been crocheting a long time. And I've always, I was taught by a master, and if you crochet 6 years or longer, you are considered a master. I have been crocheting for 35 years, and I was taught by a master how to do the half double crochet. Wrap your yarn around the hook, go into your chain, pull your yarn up. You have 3 loops on your hook, and then you grab your yarn and you go through all 3 loops. So my purpose of being here today to show you this is I really want you guys to learn the correct way to do it. And I would suggest that you do it this way, where you pull the yarn through all 3 loops at the same time. It's much neater. It's much easier also. When you do it the other way, you get your hook caught in that first one. It's just a lot harder to do. It took me a little bit to get used to it. So I think this is the easier way to do it. Give it a try and see if it works for you. I mean, it's your choice as to how you want to do it, but I recommend you do it this way. It's going to make your pattern's going to be much neater, whatever it is you're making. So I just wanted to come on and clear that up. I didn't want anyone to be confused about what I was making, but I did get my dishcloths done. I made my blue one. I started out with you guys doing the tutorial. And I folded it up and I put it on top of the light brown one. And then I took the darker brown one. I might as well show you this now, how nice it looks with the little ribbon on it. So I was telling you guys how pretty they are and what a nice little gift it would make. So I'm just going to do that real quick for you. It was really fun making these. I really did enjoy it. They don't take a whole long time to make. So there you have it. And there it is with a nice little bow on there, a nice little silk bow. And makes a perfect gift for someone for the holidays or whenever you may want to give someone a gift, real quick gift that you don't have to run out and buy. If you have scraps of yarn, I'm telling you, it doesn't take a whole lot to make one of these. So if you have scrap yarn around, and like I do, I've got tons of it. I could probably make a whole household full of these. So, and they're very quick and very easy. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys today. I really want to make sure you knew the right way to do a half double crochet. So just once again, here is my way. Put your yarn around the hook, go into your, well, let me show you again. One more here, guys. Yarn around your hook, go into your chain, grab your yarn, pull it up, 3 loops, grab that yarn and just take it through all 3 loops. That is the proper way to make a half double crochet. If you choose to do it the way that I showed you in the tutorial, that's totally up to you. But I think you're going to be happier with the outcome of your project using this, the proper way to do it, okay? So thank you so much for watching, guys. You have a wonderful day. And I will see you hopefully Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Ladies Night Out. Have a great day, guys. Mwah! Love yous.